How's it going, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today, bringing you guys some more VGC 2021 action. Today we are rocking out with this Ho-Ho team. This is a team that a creator named Foo, or however you want to say his name. I'll leave his link and everything in the description down below. But he created this Ho-Ho team that also features Cherrim, and I was watching him play with it a little bit last night, and I was like, yeah, since I'm doing rental codes at the moment, I gotta feature this team. This team just looks too good not to at least try and feature. So I was like, you know what? I'll feature it. This team looks really awesome. If you ain't checked out Foo's video, I highly recommend it. I'll put it in the description down below. I'll also put his channel and everything. I'm giving him full credit on this team. This is his team that he created. But yeah, looking at this team, this is a Ho-Ho weakness policy with Protect, Sacred Fire, Brave Bird, and Earthquake. Right beside it is a Eject Button Whimsicott with no trick or switcheroo. And gets Protect, Tailwind, and Sunny Day instead. And that's an awesome tech if we ever go up against a Kyogre or Reggie Lucky team. If we don't, then you probably won't see that tech happen. But then the next slot is your standard Tapu Fini with Wiki Berry. Then we got the big boy Cherrim, Protect, Helping Hand, Pollen Puff, and Sunny Day. This thing is an awesome support mon. And if you guys don't know what Cherrim's ability does, Flower Gift in the sun, it gives itself and its partner a +1 basically in its attack and its special defense. And it's free as long as you're in the sun, you know, so that's awesome. Then you get Urshifu with the black glasses, Protect, Wicked Blow, Coast Climax, Sucker Punch, your standard Urshifu set, really. And then Heliosp, kind of like the niche pick of the team. Pretty cool though. Parabolic Charge kind of is your weakness policy procker on your Ho-Ho. You got Hyper Voice, which is nice little spread damage if you didn't want to hit your teammates with Parabolical Charge. Thunderbolt, and you got Protect. This thing loves the sun with its ability Solar Power, and it has a Life Orb. Yeah, it hits like a truck. Anyway, guys, let's get us a few battles in, see how well this team does. Hopefully, we can at least start a winning streak. We are currently struggling to pick up some wins right now on live anyway, while I'm recording live. In practice, it seems like I'm doing a little bit better, but it's about 50-50 really. So hopefully, I'm hoping. I mean, look at those losses, 70 losses. I'm not hating on myself though, because I know this series just started. You know, this series is new, and I'm trying to work with a bunch of different teams, and some teams I really play well with, and other teams we struggle a little bit. So like I said though, if I do good with this Ho-Ho team, it will feature in tomorrow's episode as well. If we don't do good with Ho-Ho, like if we go 2-1 or something, we did good. If we didn't do good, you know, go 0-3 or something, we'll just pick up a next team. The next rental code, as long as it stays available, looks like it's gonna be a team that happened to be that a women's finals or something that happened or something, and she came in first place with a team. Or I don't really know the full story. I may look into that story before I use her team too. It'll be pretty cool to look into. But yeah, that might be my next team. But Indeedee, Alcremie, Whimsicott, Rillaboom, Urshifu, and Dialga will be our opponent's team. How do we want to play this? This is definitely like Decorate the Dialga team, maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, it could be Decorate Dialga. That would be crazy. How do we want to approach this? I'm okay with Ho-Ho, Whimsicott, for sure. Just get the big boys going. We get that Cherrim, for sure. And I think Urshifu even looks fantastic here, right? It looks alright. I mean, that all creamy kind of scares him a little bit. But other than that, we can hit the Dialga and his Urshifu, his own Urshifu, pretty effective. That Rillaboom can't really, I mean, he may bring it, but if we get Ho-Ho, man, I think we're sitting in an alright spot. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can pick up the W in our first match of the day. Alright. Let's see who you lead with. Oh, Creamy and Dialga. So you're going offensive. I'm going offensive turn 1. Let's go. Alright, so pressure, and I'm pretty sure our Ho-Ho is Regenerator, so that's fantastic. Alright, so we want to go ahead and go for that Max Quake. We want that, he could be Weakness Policy too, though. Ugh. You know what? I'm fine with going Sacred Fire or Max Flare into the All Creamy. And Sunny Day. That way we just have a super powerful Max Flare come out. KO the All Creamy. I think I'm down for that, you know? Because, I mean, we're going to take any Dialga's attacks. Even if he decides to max or something. Ho-Ho has a fantastic special defense stat. I think it's like in the 150s, like just base 150, you know? I'll have to actually look at it, but it has a fantastic special defense stat. You know, I always look at Ho-Ho kind of like the Tentacruel of the legendaries, you know? Like, Tentacruel always had that amazing special defense stat. Ho-Ho has amazing special defense stat. It's just pretty crazy. Alright, so yeah, you max that Dialga all day, every day, I believe. And honestly, he could go for Max Wormwood, and that would hurt us a little bit because we're wanting to keep our attack as high as possible. But if he has Max Rockfall, that might be a problem. But I don't know if Dialga can get Max Rockfall. Either way, Max Flare coming out into the All Creamy. We one-shot All Creamy, guys. Fantastic. As bulky as All Creamy is, we just take him out. Max Hellstorm is your call. Okay. Into our Whimsicott. Really? Leave our Whimsicott alone, my man. Leave him alone. Good play, though. Good play by my opponent. Take the support mon out. I'm proud of you. Good job. Good job. Alright. So, he still ain't went for the big move yet. We could go into Cherrim and try and set up another Sunny Day. We can, totally. Cherrim underspeeds Ho-Ho. It's just one of those tough plays because we don't necessarily know who he's going to bring in the back. We can go into our own Urshifu as well. I kind of like Urshifu better. At the moment. Anyway. You got Whimsicott. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, so you're probably wanting to set up a Tailwind for sure. I mean, you might want to Degleam now, though, that you see my Urshifu's on the field. I think what we want to do is protect. Protect Urshi. See what happens. Yeah, he could go for a few plays. He goes for Degleam or Moonblast into the Urshifu slot, trying to take him out. He could go for a Tailwind and then follow up with a Degleam or Moonblast the next turn. You know, I could definitely see the Dialga going for a Max Wormwind here. Okay, so he goes for fake tears. Oh, very, very interesting. And that could honestly be... That might be the best tech that he's got, too. I mean, we do take out the Whimsicott, so no Focus Sash. And we get the crit? What? Useless crit, though. Useless crit. We would have took him out no matter what. But, let's see if this Max Wormwood Max Steel Spike will take out our Ho-Ho. He goes into the Urshifu. Very, very interesting. I'm shocked that he has not went for Max Wormwood. Grateful that he hasn't, because honestly I didn't really notice the threat until after the fact. I went ahead with Dynamax, but hey. Alright. So, Hellstorm, Steel Spike. I know you got that Wormwood, and you probably have a Protect, right? Let's see, Mr. Rillaboom is your last mon. Alright, so we definitely want to take out Rillaboom. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go for Max Flare into that Rillaboom. Definitely think we need to get damage onto his Dialga for sure. Sucker Punch. Let's go close combat. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, oh, you just go for Glide. You don't even go for the... Well, you take us out. Smart play. Yeah, most Rillabooms these days are actually running a little bit more attack than what I'm used to seeing, because they just need that little bit more attack boost to go in against those Kyogres and Groudons to just one-shot them. You know, it's pretty crazy to see, but you know, a lot of times back in the day, when I say back in the day, I mean Series 7, you didn't have to run a full attack Rillaboom to get big KOs. But now, a lot more people are opting at close to 252 adamant attack in their Rillaboom, you know? So, I mean, you're seeing more offensive Rillabooms, and it's pretty crazy. Alright, so it is Ho-Ho and Cherrim versus this Dialga. Pretty crazy matchup. This in-game is looking very, very good. Like how we played this, I feel like we played very, very well. We can definitely go for Sacred Fire here. And honestly, we're outspeeding with Ho-Ho. Right? Just double checking. You don't have no Tailwind. We have a +1. Okay, yes. I mean, we were naturally outspeeding you anyway. So I'm just double checking though. But Sacred Fire with a Helping Hand, we're at +1 as well. In the Sun. Yeah. GG to our opponent, right? Not quite. Dialga is bogey, but goes for Blizzard. And we live. That's that plus a special defense doing for me. Fantastic. Woo. I think we pretty much rode this one out. Let's go for that EQ. Just call it. You know, go super effective. Go Helping Hand. And let's just ride this one out. We should not come out with EQ from here. And that way we're not relying on a 95 accuracy Sacred Fire. We do not pick up the KO. Are you kidding me? Hello? What? Crit on Ho-Ho, which, I mean, that didn't matter, but you hitting 2 Blizzards? Hello? Why didn't the EQ do more? Oh, because of grassy terrain. Are you for real? Is that what's going to make me lose this game 1? Grassy terrain, boys, is what got me out in game 1. Really? Wow. Can't believe it. Pollen Puff, crit, man. Come on. I need that crit. Give me a crit, Pollen Puff. Roar of Time. Fantastic game to our opponent. Fantastic game. I cannot believe we had that too, boys. We could have went for Sacred Fire, knocked out the Dialga. We would have won. But no, I decided to go for Earthquake. And that did no damage whatsoever. You gotta be kidding me, man. That's crazy, man. That's why I'm saying these restricted Pokemon, they're too good. They're too good. Too bulky. Too bulky. Plus, I think they're a little lucky, too. I I do believe they're a little lucky because, I mean, hitting those blizzards, are you serious? If you guys hear that in the background, that's the door. We have all the windows open right now in the house, and the door likes to move whenever we do that. I can shut it, though. That might be smart. So I'll be right back. Okay, the door shuts itself. Alright, well, that's fantastic. Groudon, Venusaur, Incineroar, Grimmsnarl, Tapu Fini, and Amoonguss is our opponent's team. Let's see what we can do. I almost want to count that last game as a win for us. Because it definitely wasn't the team's fault that we lost. That was definitely my fault. And I'm a little salty about it at the moment, too. Jeez, man. Let's see if we can get the win on this one, though. I definitely like Ho-Ho. And if we can, let me lead that Cherrim. You know, I would love to lead a Cherrim here. Against the Venusaur. You know, might be alright to bring the Heliosp and Tapu Fini. That way we can switch that Tapu Fini in to potentially take a sleep powder, you know? Never know with these Venusaurs what they want to do. But granted, then we're Tapu Fini versus a Venusaur. That's not necessarily the best in our favor either. But really and truthfully, Urshifu does not look the best. Whimsicott looks okay though. But we're gonna go with our gut. We're gonna go with gut feeling. You know, see what we can do against Michael's Groudon team. You know. Let's see what we got here. Got that red hair going, working for you, man. Well, that'll be pretty cool, you know. You got that Groudon with red hair on your trainer. I like it. Alright, so. Alright, I appreciate the +1 to the special defense and to my attack, Groudon. You're a big fan. I'm a big fan of you, you know. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot. We could definitely go for Max Airstream into the Venusaur. I think we honestly need to double into it, even though he's going to probably be faster. Hate to do it too, like to go into Tapu Fini, but that's literally why we brought it, right? Is to prevent a sleep powder. But he ain't going to be sleep powdering into our Cherrim, right? He can't. So let's go for Protect. I think that's a safe play. And let's just double Protect. See what happens. Just play it kind of safe. See what they want to go for. If they're Dynamaxing, then we at least waste one turn of their Dynamax. Groudon goes for Protect. And does Venusaur go for Protect as well? Sludge Bomb into Cherrim. Okay, so you didn't go for Sleep Powder, so that makes me feel a lot safer. We can definitely go for Max Airstream then. And then for Cherrim, I think we do switch you out. Tapu Fini can't take a Sludge Bomb either, though. Tapu Fini is literally here, though, just set up the Misty Terrain, so I think we're fine. Sacking Tapu Fini. If we can get the Venusaur, then we're fine, right? So yeah, so let's get that Misty Terrain up. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what's going on. Alright. So we do get our Dynamax. We do get Dynamax off. And alright. Let's see if we're able to do something with this. Alright, yeah. Sludge Bomb comes on out. Actually, Fini takes it pretty decent for being super effective. Max Airstream will connect into the Venusaur. We just take him out. Fantastic. Don't have to worry about sleep powders no more. And then what are you doing? Do apologize with the coughing. You go for Rock Slide. Okay. Fair enough, but hey, thanks for the weakness policy proc, my man. In your life orb, you were expecting the big KO there. And thanks for the Wiki Berry too. Man, this man's just having the worst turn of his life, you know. Thinking Roxanne would KO Ho-Ho and everything. Hey, we're looking good. We're looking very good. Now, I think what we need to do now is go... maybe go for like a Max Flare or something into that Groudon, right? Let's see. I definitely want Cherrim, right? We go Max Flare into that Groudon. That should take him out. Especially if I go into Cherrim. Get that flower gift going for us and everything. And we should be... we're like scary strong at that point, you know? And I don't see the Incineroar really putting any pressure on us. Okay, if he goes for like Parting Shot... it's still not putting that much pressure on us. We're in the sun. We're a freaking Ho-Ho, you know. And we're going to be moving first anyway. So, at that point, you won't have your Groudon. Unless you protect it, which we know you have that protect play. You actually go ahead and decide to Dynamax it. So, unless you're going for Max Guard. Yeah. That's the only thing I think that you can do to protect your Groudon here. Like, granted, I do think Groudon could potentially live this, right? But, yeah, he's going for Max Guard. He's probably going for just a Fake Out? Really? Okay. Fair play, though. I mean, I do think we just go for Max Flare into a Helping Hand. Now we're at +1 with Ho-Ho. We're in the sun. We're Sacred Fire. We get a Flower boost. And we're getting Helping Hand. Groudon? This is the biggest Max Flare you have to eat. And I don't think you eat it. Oh! Yeah! All those stack of power against you, man. I don't think you eat it. And he just goes for Flare Blitz into Cherrim. And I think that's pretty fair. That's probably the right play. But, whoo! I like this Ho-Ho team. I do like it because it just gives you so much. You have the capability of stacking that much power. You know what I'm saying? Let's go into Heliowisp just to finish the game off. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I feel like we can get some Heliowisp action in here, you know. Tapu Fini, fantastic choice, you know. Good Pokemon, right? But is it good enough? You know, we definitely got the big Brave Bird. If we wanted to go for Brave Bird, I'd probably one-shot something. We could probably go into the Incineroar with that. And then probably throw a big Hyper Voice out. You know, that would, in case if our Brave Bird doesn't KO, would be nice. Or we could just go for Thunderbolt. I'm almost predicting a Protect there on the Fini, but let's just go for Thunderbolt just to be safe. There it is. There's that Protect, though, I was predicting. Let's get that big Brave Bird off, though. This should KO, right? Clean KO. Fantastic. And now it's just Tapu Fini versus this Ho-Ho. And I'm sure this Tapu Fini's thinking, uh-oh. You know, dang. I don't know what we could do, you know. I mean, it's just me. Uh-oh. We are out of sun. But at this point, I don't see you doing much to us, you know. Let's see how much this Brave Bird does. I mean, because you're going to be followed up by a Thunderbolt for sure. Hey, that's a lot of damage. Good work, Ho-Ho. And then we just go for Thunderbolt. Ho-Ho went out stylishly in that game, by the way. He said, Brave Bird, okay, Helios, you can do the rest of the work. I've done my fair share. And we got the win. Good job. Good job, team. I really like this team. Just how it stacks everything up against like Ho-Ho and everything. So that's fantastic. It stacks a bunch of damage and it just holds it in, and then we unleash the full power and Groudon just couldn't take the hit. Fantastic work overall, guys. I feel like we can get one more in. Time, we are sitting at a pretty high time already, but I want to do at least one more for you guys. And we'll see where the team stands, if we're going to be using it again or not in tomorrow's episode. I feel like this team is doing really good, though. If it wasn't for a stupid play I called myself, you know, I just felt like Earthquake was the right play until you actually look at everything. He had grassy terrain up. That has the damage of Earthquake. Man, I mean, it eats me a little bit. But I mean, we gotta forget about that first game. That second game, we really showcased how powerful this team can be. And then our last game, we're gonna win. Come on now, let's be honest. Are we gonna win? I'm sure of it, right? I don't know though, honestly. I mean, look at our opponent's team. He's got Tyranitar, Excadrill, Urshifu, Lapras. He's got the Yveltal, and he's got Whimsicott. So, I mean, definitely something that we're going to have to play around. Let's get Tapu Fini. I'm not against Urshifu here. This just kind of puts early pressure on my opponent. And then from there, we could go Heliolisk. Some more pressure. Late game, though. And then we can go Ho-Ho. I like it. We'll see what happens. And we'll see if we can pick up that win. Playing against Mac. What is that? What was that symbol? I did not catch that at all on your trainer card. But okay. Whimsicott Urshifu versus Tapu Fini Urshifu. Alright, so we both got the fairy type and we both got the Urshifu. Fantastic. Just what I planned the whole time. Let's see who he has. He's rocking out. Because I have a feeling that he's either going to be switching or protecting this turn. And I honestly think if he does do that, let's go for that Muddy Water. And then right here, I'm definitely probably in the same boat as he is. Let's see about protecting, though, you know? So I get my protect off. Let's see what he decides to do. He goes for Tailwind. Don't tell me you're close combating in my Urshifu. Really? Really, bro? Really? Honestly, though, I expect this Muddy Water to honestly pick up the KO onto his Urshifu, to tell you the honest truth, especially after a -1. Not quite, but dang, we pretty much came pretty close. Crit on the Urshifu, too, really. So that... Are you assault infested? I mean, jeez. Okay, let's go into a Ho-Ho. Definitely putting pressure on you now. Let's go for... I'm okay with just another Muddy Water. And then we can go for Max Airstream into your Whimsy. Go ahead and get that Whimsicott off the board. and see what you want to do. See what you need, see what you want to do, see what you have to do. I don't know. If you, I mean, if he switches Whimsicott out, you know, I mean, something's taking big damage, right? Even the Yveltal would take big damage. Alright, so you do go into Tyranitar. Fair play. But like I said, you're going to be taking pretty big damage. Because we got y'all unlocked with that Muddy Water for sure. Yeah, that Muddy Water is actually nice little consistent damage overall with everything that he wants to bring in to switch in to do whatever to us. You know, you're going to have to take a Muddy Water. And then from there, can you take what Ho-Ho's going to be flashing out at you? I don't know. Ho-Ho's pretty strong. I mean, taunt all you want, but if we're just going to go for Muddy Water. And then Max Airstream into the Whimsicott, making it to where our Muddy Water is single target damage. This could be huge for us. See if we can connect too, though, you know. Seems like here everyone, at least on the low Master Ball, can hit those. I went up against this guy. He had a Sceptile, right? He hit 3 Focus Blast in a row. It's like, what kind of luck is that, you know? It's like, that guy, all you had to do is miss one and I would have won. But no, he hit 3 of them in a row, and I was like, really? It's like, these players got insane luck, man, on these low tier games. And I don't know how they feel like how lucky they are, but it's like, you guys are lucky. Yeah, definitely a Max Quake here would be fantastic. Go ahead, get rid of the Incineroar. Or, not Incineroar, but get rid of that Tyranitar. Let's go for it, you know? You're actually Dynamaxing Tyranitar. That's crazy. Okay. I'm glad we doubled into it. And honestly, if as slow as Tyranitar is, you might have just lost it, to be honest truth. Oblivion Wing into Feeny. Yeah, that's not threatening at all. Okay, let's see what our Max Quake plus Moonblast does to him. Oh my goodness. That didn't do much. We do get a special defense boost though, so that's good for us. Let's see, come on Moonblast, I need big damage. That did nothing. That like tickled. Go Max Lightning into our Feeny. Okay. I'm happy with that then. Honestly, I was expecting a Max Rockfall. But if you look at this Tyranitar, this is a bulky Tyranitar, you know? Okay, so Yveltal is still faster, even though we're at +1. Okay, so we could definitely go for Parabolical Charge. Get our Weakness Policy procced. And then I think from there, then we know a Max Quake will KO the Tyranitar. Yveltal ain't gonna be doing no damage to Ho-Ho, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's see how much Dark Pulse does. Come on, Heliolisk, you're a man. You're the crazy boy. Oh, okay, so Ho-Ho is faster now than Heliolisk. Okay, we still pick up the KO on Tyranitar though, so that's good. And now we will get a special another special defense boost. So now our Parabolical Charge will not do that much damage to us. So this could be good that we were faster, you know. I feel like that Max Quake though was definitely a high roll. But activate our Weakness Policy. We didn't take that much damage either from it, so that's fantastic. On the Yveltal. Ooh, did you see how much we recovered from that? That's crazy. Okay, so Yveltal has a Weakness Policy as well. But I still don't feel like Yveltal is going to be hitting Ho-Ho all that hard. I think we might actually be alright. They had Tailwind. That was... Okay, so we should be able to outspeed now, for sure. Urshifu comes out. And I don't honestly see Urshifu KOing Heliolisk with a Sucker Punch. I just don't see it. So I think what we need to do is Hyper Voice and then go into the Yveltal. Let's see what happens. Sacred Fire comes out, picks up the KO on Yveltal. Fantastic. You love to see it. Let's see if our Hyper Voice will go before. It does. We get the KO on Urshifu this way. And that's the game, boys. We did it. We won. Fantastic. Yeah. Like, we actually won the last 2 games with this team. That's fantastic. So, yeah. In my mind, this team should have been 3-0. So, I do think I'm going to be bringing it back for next episode. Keep an eye out on it. If you guys did enjoy, this is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.